Hello and welcome to the latest Lukozer retro game review video. And for this one it's Dalek Attack. Who fucking right. So this is for Commodore Amiga. This was released in 1992 by Admiral Software and was programmed by some people who had clearly never watched an episode of Doctor Who in their lives. How can I say that for sure? Well, as soon as the game gets underway, you'll see for yourself. Now, I am a huge fan of classic Doctor Who, particularly the 1963 to 1981 era, which covers William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, John Pertwee and the King himself, Tom Baker. Anything after that I could give or take. There were occasional good ones, not many of them, but there were the occasional one. And as for New Who, I couldn't give a fucking monkey's toss about it. So right, here we go. So here we have the story. So Earth year 2254 on the planet Skaro, Davros, in the presence of the Emperor Dalek, addresses his battle command. Now, depending on which timeline you follow, Davros either was the Imperial Dalek or he was an enemy of the Imperial Dalek. Either way, you would not have Davros and the Imperial Dalek in the same room together. Never mind. So here we go. So it's another Dalek invasion of Earth, and Sylvester McCoy is telling a horribly pixelated Ace that they have to destroy the pods and reverse the beams before Davros turns the Earth into a Dalek production planet. Oh no! Obviously they didn't get very far with their plans, because you don't actually see very many Daleks in this. Anyway, you can select which Doctor you play as, so you can be Sylvester McCoy or Tom Baker or Patrick Troughton. Where's William Hartnell and John Pertwee? I don't care about the rest. Anyway, no prizes for guessing who I'm going to play as. So, off we go then, old Tom Baker. Two-player game would have two of you at the same time. The other player is either Ace or the Brigadier or someone else, and I can't remember who the third one is. If you were as unfortunate as me as to own this back in the day, maybe you can tell me. Right, here we go, and the first level has you on the Doctor, on one of the Daleks, like flying chair things. It begs the question, why? There's nothing there that says how you got it, but nevertheless you've got one, you're using it. Which means you can shoot things. Again, why? The Doctor never shoots things. One of the main things about Doctor Who is that he abhors violence and hates using weapons. Anyway, we'll carry on. So, you have to free these people who have been caught in this, whatever that fucking hell that is that they're caught in. So you free them. You can also shoot them. You're not meant to, but you can. You also have to shoot these various other creatures that appear. Fuck knows what they are. They have nothing to do with the Daleks. If you slow down too much, as you can see, the Daleks then follow along. I'm making a right fuck up of this. You have a health meter, which is shown by your face, or Tom Baker's face, and then as you lose more energy that disappears and the Doctor Who logo appears. You also get, I think it's 5 lives, and believe me, you fucking need them. So here we are at the boss. Now what the fuck are these things? Getting past this boss section takes a fucking age, because the way they fire makes getting down to attack them bloody difficult. and they take a hell of a lot of hits. Fuck's sake. So this bit goes on for a fucking eternity. Especially if you are as bad at this sort of game type as I am. The main game itself is more of a platform game come shooter, which hopefully I'll get to show. I'm down to 3 lives already. Right, that's one of them down. About fucking time and all. Oh, come on. Well, the thing is, you don't really want to be in too much of a hurry to get to the next stage, because although this isn't particularly difficult until you get to the boss, and even then the difficulty is in, you know, being able to withstand the tedium. This next part is ridiculously hard, as indeed is the entire game from now on. I never was able to get very far in this game back in the day, largely because A, it's so hard, and B, it's so shit that I had no real desire to play it very much to try and progress in it. But anyway, here we go. So straight away you are confronted with this Robo-Man plus a Dalek. So we'll jump up here. You pick up a lot of these sort of icons, and I can't remember what any of them do, but you're shooting at everything with your sonic screwdriver, and again that means the Doctor is using weapons, which he did not do. Right, so we'll get in there, we'll free them and say bollocks to this fucking thing. So we've got this weapon. This now means we fire 2 ways. But the trouble is, if you push fire and down, he drops down a level. So you can see there's a Dalek wandering along with another Robo-Man. There are far more... oh, bollocks. And then you fucking land on top of the thing and... well, my time ran out, so I wasn't able to carry on. That means having to do that fucking first level again. You know, I just can't be arsed. So anyway, you didn't see a great deal of the platform, which is fine, because this game's fucking shit, and I have no wish to play it again. I'm a huge fan of Doctor Who, so I was kind of, you know, keen on this, and then I went out and bought it, and I was hit by this unbelievable sack of shit. It's a diabolical game. It's way too hard. It completely ignores the whole you know, characterisation as far as Doctor Who goes, because in this game he's using weapons left, right and centre and shooting at anything that he encounters, which he never does in the television programme. He hasn't done that since '63. So it's using Doctor Who and Dalek sprites. Well, it uses Dalek sprites occasionally, but as you saw, they hardly appear. So there are more Ogrons and Robo-Men in the game than there are Daleks. And yet the game's called Dalek Attack. So I mean, it could have been any old generic shitty platform come shooter. In fact, it is any old generic shitty one, and then they just decided to give it a Doctor Who and Dalek makeover. But it has fuck all to do with Doctor Who. It's saying it's just fucking awful. I scored this game 0 on the grounds that graphically it's extremely bland, sound effects are crap, the game is far too hard, and it's got fuck all to do with Doctor Who. Apart from that, they got everything spot on. So there you go, that's Dalek Attack, an absolute heap of shit, and that brings this video to an end, and we'll see you at the next one.